Alright. Alright, hey guys, how you doing? This is Blazing Hall. Just uploading this video to my blog for a project for Masscom Visual Media. And of course, if you know me very well, you know I'm talking about the Denver Broncos. And in particular, I'd like to focus on how I think that the Denver Broncos offense is perfect and has very few weaknesses. And this offseason, we've done nothing but build on that perfection, in my opinion, and we'll continue to do so in the upcoming draft. So let's mainly start off. We'll start off with quarterbacks, and of course, we have the greatest quarterback of all time, Peyton Manning. And this guy, I mean, people argue if you want to, but he's effective, he's efficient, and you can expect 3,800 yards and 35 touchdowns again next year. And so a lot of people have been thinking what's going to happen after Peyton Manning retires. Now, a few people know. Friend Vincent Vo likes to touch up on it a bunch. It's Brock Osweiler. We drafted him last year. A very talented young man. John Elway is very high on him, and he will be taking over the reins after Peyton Manning's retirement. And I believe it'll be very much like an Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre situation. Maybe not as much productivity, but still very good, maybe even Pro Bowl caliber quarterback. Now we're going to go to running backs, and in the Peyton Manning offense, that's what I call it. Having the effective running back, of course, is very vital, but it's not necessarily a necessity. Let's take for example last year we had Willis McGahee, very dependable running back. Can just get in between the tackles, get 6 to 7 yards on a first down, helps out a lot. Not very doesn't fumble very often, and and then we also have some playmakers, especially in the draft last year. We got Ronnie Hillman, and we still of course have No. Moreno. And just to show how effective this offense is, a very sorry about that, a player that's not really too dependable, No. Moreno, still rushed for a very good average in the 2 games that he started for us last season after Willis McGahee's injury. And of course, with Willis McGahee's injury and his aging, we're going to need a new running back, and that's where the draft's going to come in. I believe, I hope we're going to take Eddie Lacy out of Alabama if he's still there. He'd be a great addition to the team. Great almost every down running back. I don't like his hands as much as I mean they could be, but of course we still have Ronnie Hillman for that. Noah Moreno still a very good coincidental. I mean back to put in every now and then. And of course now we get to go to wide receivers, which of course Denver Broncos have the best receiving core in the league now, and that is because of the addition of Wes Welker. Now, last year on the two outsides, we had, of course, Demaryius Thomas and sorry, just keep having to swallow, but had Demaryius Thomas and Eric Decker, of course, and they're very effective players, of course, both over 10 touchdowns. And next year we're just gonna add maybe one of the best slot receivers to ever play the game, and I think that'll probably be pretty helpful. And of course, our tight ends are still very talented. Kind of young. Joel Dreesen's very young. Jacob Tammy's not really necessarily aging, but probably I'd say around the prime of his career. And they're going to give us a few more efficient seasons. And with all that, I'd have to say the Denver Broncos probably have the most effective offense in the NFL going into next season. And of course, I'm not going to get too much into it right now because the video has to be under 4 minutes. But defense still very effective. Von Miller getting that. Hell yeah. And John Fox, great coach, still going to be a great great leader. And I predictions: Broncos go 12-4 and win the Super Bowl. And the Ravens better look out, especially Elmas Duberville. The fax machine thing, that's going to, of course, come to bite him in the ass when the Ravens lose in the divisional playoffs next year, and he has to go home and watch the Broncos make it to the Super Bowl. Alright, well, thank you for listening, and I know not too many people will watch this, but y'all guys have a great night.